I've been making videos about riding the New York City subway system for years now, but there are still stations that I have never stopped at. I've been to every station in the Bronx, I went to every station in Staten Island, and I did a poll to see which borough you want me to do next. I'm going to take every single train and visit every single station in Manhattan, the borough. This is a subway stations only video, so we will not be taking this guy. That is the Metro North train. It looks like it's stopping at Marble Hill. Marble Hill is in Manhattan, the borough, not on Manhattan, the island. Fun fact, Marble Hill is only one of two stations that are in Manhattan, the borough, but not Manhattan, the island. What's the other station? You can probably figure it out. If not, you'll just have to wait till we get there. And get there we shall, but not like this, not here. It looks like there is no crossover here. I have to go to the other side of the street. I was too busy talking to the camera and I did not see this. It is uptown only, but we want to go downtown. We don't want to go to the Bronx. This is an all trains, all stations Manhattan. We will not be taking the Z train, by the way. 225. This is a station that could really use some elevators. Omni. Smizak! Rich Short, thank you for becoming a City Ticket Patreon sponsor for the channel. Marble Hill, opened in 1907. Oldie old station. Just in time. We have to ride this all the way to South Ferry. Gonna be a bit. Yep, all the way from the northernmost subway station to the southernmost on the one. And by subway station, I just mean Manhattan, because that's the focus of today. I really wanted to work in the Z train, just couldn't do it for the timing, so didn't do it. And there's the Marble Hill Metro North station. Next stop on the one, 215, opened March 12th, 1906. Only 2 years after the subway opened, like for the first time in New York City. 207. Wow, we're going, wait a minute, this is 1907. So I guess they went back in and filled in the gaps in certain places. Dyckman Street. March 12th, 1906. Ooh, that sounded bad. That PA just started messing up. It doesn't sound good. Yeah, I'm not going to be getting a lot of the announcements. This is mostly stations. I just got to get the stations, tell you when they were opened, like January 14th, 1911. Not trying to get a whole bunch of announcements because that would take forever. And not exploring the stations because, my gosh, this is not an 8-hour video. 181. Oh, I love that station identifier up there with the... Oh, it's just beautiful. The tile work, gorgeous. That, not so gorgeous. Wow, both of them are messed up. 168. But yeah, the original IRT lines just have the most gorgeous tile work for the station identifications. 157. 145. Looks like that's been actually replaced recently. But I love those flourishes at the top there. All that ceramic work. Man.
Hello everyone. This is a reminder that it's against the law to smoke or drink alcohol.
Standing clear. Now we're back above ground at 125. Opened October 27th, 1904. When the subway first opened. How about that? 116th Street, Columbia University, and I am not at the correct door to get the awesome wall. There it is. That's the awesome wall tile work that I'd like to see. And a person sleeping. I hope they look like they're sleeping okay, fairly comfortable. Unhoused people need shelter too. Not bothering anybody as long as they don't bother anybody. 103 Street, October 27th, 1904. The original subway day, 120 years ago. Here's our first express meeting point, where the 2 and 3 join the 1. So I'm at the front of the train to make sure that I don't get people's faces, because it's usually not so crowded at the front of the train. But on the other hand, I don't get to see the cool station identifiers and the tile work as much. So we'll do the best we can. 79th Street, had to step off to let people off the train. Oh boy. Manhattan, I'm going to be glad to be done with this one because this is the busiest borough. 72th Street. See, there were so many people there, I just couldn't even get a shot of the station. I do not want to put a camera in people's faces. They do not like it. And I do not like it. 66. Oh, that's a great mosaic installation there. Columbus Circle on the 1 train. When we get back here on the B, we will label it again. Oh, there's a camera there. Times Square-42nd St, and not a single identification around to see. There's a camera. The camera knows. The camera sees all. At the end of this platform. And it smells like pee at the end of the platform because, you know, New York. Pennsylvania Station. Let's take the Pennsylvania Railroad since we're going back in time. Wait a minute, I gotta get this identified. There you go, 28th Street, July 1st, 1918. Wow, they just filled this gap in pretty late. 23rd Street. That's what it says on the map. 23rd Street, another sleepy person. 18th Street, July 1st, 1918, again. These are little stops, little teeny stops in between 14th. This is 14th. Yep. In between 14th and 34th, there's like 3 little 1 stops. Hey, train change. Express to local for that gentleman. Oh, there's the 2 train. Hey, he was waving. I think he was waving. Was he waving at me? No, it's probably waving at the conductor. I'm in the front of the train, waving at his fellow, not conductor, operator. Bye, everybody. Bye, Express. Christopher Street, Sheridan Square. It's Stonewall now, though. See? They didn't change the tile work. Man, if they do change the tile work, they really need to save that section. Imagine how much that would go for at the MTA yard sale. Houston Street. That's how it's pronounced here in New York. Hey, check out the 3 different colors of orange seats here in this 1 train. Wall Street, not yet. Canal Street. Canal Street. Not to be confused with the Canal Street on the 6th line. Not to be confused with the Canal Street on the Broadway line. Sorry, Broadway, Lexington. I am not going to get all of the names of the lines correct, so you will forgive me. People standing at the front of the train at Chambers Street. Yeah, I'm acting all annoyed because I'm at the front of the train to avoid people. They shouldn't be at the front of the train. It's my spot. Cortland. Throughout this video, you'll see a few of these stations with dates open, then closed, then open again. Rector Street. Some of these stations were open and then closed and then opened again. And you'll kind of figure it out what it is by the date. See, this one was closed because of Hurricane Sandy flooding. All right, all the way from the north end of Manhattan to the south end of Manhattan. That was a long ride, but that is probably the longest single ride we'll make today. It was only a 9-minute ride for you guys. Now guess where we're going. Yeah, whatever, the R or the W, whichever I get on first. It was a really long ride for this guy, but you're welcome, editing. Whitehall Street South Ferry is getting escalators. That's amazing. I thought they already had escalators. Oh. W. Just because the W's here now doesn't mean it'll leave first. We'll see. Nope. Looks like the R is going to leave first. The R that is not here yet. Looks like the R will be here first. Here it comes. R train. There we go. Whitehall Street. See ya. Rector Street, January 5th, 1918. Yep, the R line opened considerably later than the 1. Sorry, the 7th Avenue line opened before the... I don't know what they call lines. You figure it out. Cortlandt Street, another one that closed and then reopened for date reasons. Look at the date and figure it out. City Hall, January 5th, 1918. This is a good place to wait for the W. Yeah, because I don't think I've ever actually taken a look at the City Hall station that closely. It's a very weird station to me, because it's got this island in the middle that's actually, you know, a mezzanine combined with the platform. It's like just one. It's kind of cool. Actually, the big cage. There's a pretty big cage in the middle. So that's the entrance. Oh, wait, what's this? Is that a lower platform? Whoa. I did not know about that. Oh. That's interesting. Is that a lower platform? Doesn't matter. W's here. Yep, and I am not authorized, so I will not go there. 5555! No way! Lotto time! 5555! That's pretty... This is probably the first time I've ridden 5555. Pretty cool. I don't know, I like numbers. This R46 is really oddly quiet. Pullman Standard, rebuilt by Morrison Knudsen. I think the K is silent. Knudsen. Canal Street again, but this time in yellow and at a completely different location. You're going to see a lot of street names station names that are the same as the streets that run east to west. Prince Street Station, 1917 still. Eighth Street. I believe this one's called the Broadway line. Is that right? Again, correct me in the comments. 14th Street, Union Square. Lots of transfers here. I will get to a lot of stations that have transfers, but a lot of the lines open at different dates at some of the stations. So I will be listing the different lines and what dates they open. The first example was 14th Street, Union Square. Some of the lines opened, like the L is actually just called Union Square. Different opening date. 28th Street. It looks like we're stopped. That's a bummer. Shenanigan. I had to do a fade there to get going again. We shall not be deterred from our mission. 34th Street, Herald Square. And now we wait for the Q. I think one passed us while we were in the R. In the W, but an N train. I need a Q. Yep, N for nope. Later. I'll get to you later, N train. You just wait. You wait. For now, go away. Get out of here. Why aren't you getting out of here? Go. Go. Like, I'm in fast forward now. This is 8x time and it's still not going. The heck? Go. Go. Don't tease. Thank you. Whoo, boy. Man, it took forever for the N train to leave. There's the Q train. Awesome. And it's not an R46. That's a bonus. Still says 57th Street, 7th Avenue, but we're going all the way to 96th Street. I don't believe I have visited any stations yet that I have not visited before, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Is this the W train No, that's the N train. No, what is this? No, that's a different W train. 5500. Not 5555. Hey, nice shoes. Hey, buddy. Hey, guy. Bye, guy. Lots of tourists out today. It's a beautiful time to visit New York City. It's not too hot, so you don't smell the pee as much. That's mean to say. You do smell the pee as much. Okay, that's also mean to say. Times Square-42nd St on the Broadway line. Broadway Nassau. Is that right? Man, I really got to memorize what they call these lines, or just call it the NRQW, like, you know, regular people do. I'm a normie. I'm gonna play normie today. 57th Street, 7th Ave. This is where we're supposed to terminate, but we're not. We're going up the 2nd Avenue subway. Amazing! This little miracle happened during my time here in New York City. So the subway has already changed a lot since I've been doing these videos. Lexington Ave, 63. Hit a pretty big gap in dates opened. 72. Where are we? There we go. Yep, now we hit the 2nd Avenue subway line, open January 1st, 2017. What do we got here? 86th Street. Also part of 2nd Avenue subway. One more. They really just opened 3 stops on the 2nd Avenue subway, made a big deal of it, and then said the rest will come later, but at 3 times the price. Oy. Anyway, we're here. 96th Street, the last stop currently. Alright, we made it all the way to 96th. I need to go to 125th, so I'm just going to wait here on the platform for about 8 to 10 years for them to finish the 2nd Avenue subway, and then we'll continue the journey. I'm going to have a sandwich. Alright, finished with my sandwich. Let's see if they're done with the 2nd Avenue subway yet. Oh, disappointed. Nope. Oh well. I guess we'll have to take the bus. La-di-da. Not going to wait here 10 years. I've been making these videos about 10 years now, almost. More escalator fun. Woo! Up to the new entrance, exit, whatever. So, we got to walk all the way over to 3rd Ave, I believe, and take the M15. This is some nice scaffolding. For scaffolding, as far as scaffolding goes, I hate scaffolding. Gosh, the whole city just enveloped by scaffolding. Nope, taking the 101. And here it is. Gotta wait for everybody else to get on first. Go, go, go. And boop! Mathman is awesome, YT. Thank you for your Patreon subscription. Very cool. Hey, it's a bendy boy. Let's keep an eye on the bend. We're actually going pretty much all the way up. I think 2nd Ave. Yeah, I think 2nd Ave. Not really sure exactly. So let's get a time lapse. The bend is not going to bend very much because we're not actually turning. This is a photo time lapse. It takes 1 picture every second, I believe. There we go. Now we're turning on to 125. And this is where we depart our bus. Woo! Made it to 125. Now we gotta take the Lexington line all the way back. Yep, we're getting the long rides out of the way first. It will get more interesting with more transfers later. But currently, I just gotta tick off the stations as I get to them. Wow, lots of police presence here. Police walking by, police just chilling here at the station. Down we go. And smack! Tracks! Thank you for your continuing Patreon subscription. And here we are. The first station from the Bronx. Going down to Manhattan. We're going to Brooklyn Bridge. City Hall.
Downtown 2 and 5 trains are delayed because of a train removed from service at East 180th Street.
Train removed from service, hey? Sixth train boarded. And we're about to be, speaking of boarded, we're about to be bored because we're going to stop at every single stop. But that's okay. We got to tick them off the list, right? Like this one, 116th Street, July 17th, 1918. Uh-oh. We're going to get to the original subway stations on the 6 line here, but later. Further down. July 17th, 1918. The subway opened October 27th, 1904. So this is a good year to celebrate 120 years. It's actually the only year to celebrate 120 years of subway. New York City subway, that is. Boston actually had the first subway in the U.S. 96th Street. Still in 1918. Haven't made it to 1904 yet. But further south we go. 86. Let's get everybody on and off, and then I get the station identifier right there. I like the 2nd Avenue subway and all, but man, I really like the wall tiles for the station identifiers. It's just, well, they're so nice looking and so unique. 77th Street. But as far as, noise goes, the 2nd Avenue subway platforms are considerably quieter. Sound really bounces off these tiles because it's got nowhere else to go. Doesn't just like boing. There, finally, 68th Street, Hunter College. I'll at least try to get a sample announcement whenever they're understandable, but this one was not really understandable. 59th Street. So on the 6th train, we might not get any announcements. I'll at least try to get a chime every time, too, so we can hear the door chimes. But, again, the station focus of this episode is what we're dealing with. And, man, I forget how busy the Lexington line is. Oh boy. There we go. There, 51st Street, still in 1918. We need to go back further in time. This is Grand Central, but it's so crowded I can't get a shot. "33th Street. Let's wait. Got to get out of people's way. All right, there we go. All right, come on in. I'm gonna stand here. Come on in. Brown, nice boots. 33th Street. Now we're at 1904. There we go. October 27th, 1904. You really can feel the narrowness. Another 1904, 28th Street. You really can feel the narrowness of these IRT lines. The numbered lines, the trains are skinnier. And you can feel it inside the subway car, how they're just slightly less spacious, but it makes a difference. Oh my goodness. I heard that announcement. Usually can't hear her, but when she screams, "Stand clear of the closing doors," she's not joking around. 23th Street, and come on. My goodness, there it is, 23th Street. We're back as far in time as we can go. Union Square. Oh no! No! Okay, we got shenanigans. I'll explain it here in a second, in case you didn't hear it. They said the next stop was going to be Brooklyn Bridge City Hall, so I have to wait to make sure I get to every station. Shenanigans. Yeah, gotta wait for the next 6th train, because that 6th train was going straight to Brooklyn Bridge, and I am going not to do that because
Brooklyn Bridge, round 6, local, all stops to Brooklyn Bridge.
There it is, all stops to Brooklyn Bridge.
Next stop is Bleecker Street.
All right, now I can continue on and capture every single station. Astor Place in Manhattan. Here we go. Bleecker Street. Bleecker. Some of these stations actually have different official names, even though they connect. For example, the L line, the L train. Where the L train intersects different lines, the L train has a different station name. They're named by avenues. Because the L runs east-west across Manhattan. Uh-oh, there's some tourists coming. Look like a tour guide.
Next stop on this train will be Brooklyn Bridge, City Hall. Stay close to the doors, please.
Trying to get out of the way of the tourists. There we go, Canal Street. Happy 120 years of subway service. Brooklyn Bridge, City Hall, last station on the 6. But we have to continue further. Man, that was brutal. Crowded. The first train was a hot car. Whatever. At least the 6 is done, and the 1 is done. Those are the 2 longest ones, except for the B. Yeah, the B will come later. And that 6 train is on its way to go through the City Hall loop. I thought about going through the loop. I decided against it. Because it's not an actual open station. And I'm not doing that for the other stations.
This is a Brooklyn-bound 5 train. The next stop is Fulton St.
Alright, so we gotta go a few more stops to Bowling Green. To make sure we get... Oh, whoa. There's some... Where those guys come from? Oh, I guess that room there. They were just chilling there waiting for the 6th train, I guess? What were they? I don't know. They just all flooded out at once. Somebody flushed them out. Fulton. I'm not getting off the train here. I just wanted to get a shot of the Fulton Street identifier. There we go.
Stand clear of the closing door.
The good thing about the automated announcements, you can tell how long the door is going to be open. Wall Street. This looks like a good place to wait for the 4. 5 minutes. Walk up and down Wall Street here. There's the wall identifier. Oh, I just love these flourishes, the designs at the top. Oh, man. I'm going to miss those. The Transit Museum has one of those flourishes from the old Worth Street station currently on display. It's very nice. Bowling Green with beautiful red tiles. And that's the last stop in Manhattan for the 4-5. So now we walk. Let's do some escalator fun. Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's very touristy here. I'm gonna have to walk to Broad Street now for the J. For a weekday, it's very touristy all over New York. Oh, we're gonna walk down Beaver Street. We're gonna go Beaver Street and then take a right on Broad Street. Beaver to Broad. Beaver Broad. Keep that in mind. There we go. Exit only as indicated by the red. That's right. And here we are basically at the New York City Stock Exchange. All right. Now we just got to cross the little pedestrian street here. You got to love it. Anno Domini. Wow, that's an old building. And we're going to get Omni Mac. James DeGoat. Thank you for your continuing City Ticket Patreon sponsorship. Helps tremendously for these weird stunts that I keep doing for no particular reason. So it should be here in 0 minutes. It should be coming now. Faded. Still says 0 minutes. 3 minutes later. Is it coming this time for reals? And fast forward. There it is. Okay. So it was a rough estimate. 0 minutes, 3 minutes, somewhere in between there. Oh, and we're still last stop. Oh, that's nice. That ding's supposed to be for the train leaving, not the train arriving. See, it still says Broad Street. Let's get a change. Change it up. Change it up. Change it up. There it goes. There we go. Next stop, Fulton. So far, looks like an empty train. Still going to be waiting here a bit. We'll see. And we're in an empty train. This is a conductor's car, so I'll just do a time-lapse dance. Well, that was a short time-lapse. Fulton Street, May 29th, 1931. For the J line. I'm just going to call it by the train that I'm riding. Sorry guys, I don't want to get it wrong and call it something else. Oh, Chambers Street. Yes, yes. Oh, wow, it looks like 1913. Looks like this is the original tile from 1913. Haunted station. There's an M train over there at Chambers Street. I mean, I know the M line, it's not that hard to continue down from Delancey, Essex, but, you know, just for them to park it there on that unused track. Pretty neat. Okay, there it is. Not in passenger service, so it's okay. We don't have to take this one very far because it doesn't go very far in Manhattan. Canal Street. Again.
Attention everyone, there are over 150 accessible subway stations. Please check into .info/elevators for real-time elevator status at your station.
Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, no. Oh, Bowery. August 4th, 1913. That was one of the neighborhoods you guys took me to when I said take me somewhere new. Or it was a where to now, but whatever. Essex Street, we're done. I thought about taking the F to East Broadway and then doubling back on the F, but it's a nice day and this is a neighborhood that I haven't explored that much, so let's go for a walk. Fishes! This looks like where I need to be. We're gonna exit here. Oh, okay. Looked like he was having a bit of trouble getting over the turnstile there. I saw 4 people jump the turnstile while I was checking out how to get to East Broadway. Yep. No enforcement there. Oh, okay, he's just doing a 3-point turn, which is a weird place to do it, but, I mean, gotta be done. Walkity walk. Oh, here's some ladies stopping, realizing they're going the wrong way. Who hasn't gotten out of the train, looked at Google Maps, and Google Maps is like, go this way, and then it's completely wrong. Nice row houses, nice houses there. Good old style New York houses with the fire escapes on the exterior, the front-facing exterior. What park is this? Oh wait, I should know what park this is. Oh no! Well, that used to be a fountain. Oh well. I like fountains. I like it when they're on and kept. And that one was just a fancy planter now. East Broadway. No entrances at this end. Okay, I'm probably gonna miss my train. Whoa. Wacko people. Dude just holding up. That's some... Okay. Animated wackos. Luke C! Thank you for your continuing Patreon sponsorship. Still just... I don't know. They're very animated about whatever they're talking about. But I'm gonna pay my fare regardless of opening this... Ah! Dang it. Darn you, Cuomo rap! Oh wait, that's not the right way anyway. This is the one I wanted to take. Well, that was the Brooklyn-bound train anyway, but I also missed the Uptown train. And this place is a little bit crazy. around this area. Yeah, there's some wackos. Like, I want to get in here. Let me in. Let me in. It's locked. I can't get in here. There's no way for me to get in there and see what's in that little door. I was making fun of the fact that they put a lock on that little gate. Makes no sense. Next stop is Delancey, Essex. But it's actually Essex, not Delancey. Or is it Delancey, not Essex? Let's see. It's Delancey. There we go. January 1st, 1936. So you guys see, this is Delancey Street. The J and the M stop on Essex Street. There are two different stations. Or two different station names. 2 Ave. I realize now, Broadway Lafayette, BLF! I realize now that I said I would label them according to how they're labeled on the map, and I realize now that I don't do that when the stations have different names, like 6 on Bleecker Street. Or actually, Bleecker is labeled Bleecker on the map, but Delancey Essex is labeled Delancey Essex, but I separated them out for the F and the J lines. 14th Street. Lots of 14th Streets we're going to encounter, but we'll get the colors correct. Taking us all the way to Roosevelt Island. 23th Street. This one was closed for reconstruction for like 6 months or something like that. I'm going to go to a different car because there's a weirdo in that car. Like I said, it's a crazy day. 34th Street, Herald Square, 1940. Goodness. Some dude with a bruised leg picking a scab. Yeah, he came from the car that I left into the car that I was in, so I had to rechange cars. Don't get video of weirdos. It might incite violence. And that's not something I want to do. My whole purpose, just to visit the stations. Not to incite any erratic behavior. 57th Street. This one was also closed for renovation for 6 months, I believe. 6-ish months, maybe 3 months. I can't remember exactly. So when there's a station that was closed for any length of time, like entirely closed, I will indicate that on these labels right here. So Lexington 63. Again, but this time orange. Because we've already been there on the queue. And here we are, Roosevelt Island. October 29th, 1989. They did not close this station entirely when they were renovating it, so that's why there's not two. If you guessed Roosevelt Island, you're correct. You remember at the beginning when I asked what's the other station that's in the borough of Manhattan but not on the island of that Roosevelt Island. Yeah, you get it. You get it. Wow. Beautiful too. Look at that. That's what it looks like now. They did a really good job. MTA, really good job at renovating the station. Really, really good. Looks great. Yeah, like shout out to everybody who worked on this, because dang. This is one of the best stations now. Exit. Omni machine here. Wow. They are proliferated. And we left the system once again. Let's take the tram. It's not hard to find where the tram entrance is. Hey, lazy Canadians, go back to Canada. Canadian geese just chilling on Roosevelt Island. I have a feeling the tram's going to be pretty crowded. There are a lot of tourists on this island today. As I was saying, not difficult to find the tram. In fact, there it is. It runs right alongside the bridge. And it just left. Well, it looks like the Manhattan-bound tram just left, so maybe I'll get at the head of the line. If there is a line, let's go see. Oh, tourists getting shots of the tram before they get on their own tram. I assume, or they just got here on the tram. I don't know. Anyway, this Omni Smack is for you, Bernard Santo, longtime city ticket Patreon sponsor. Thank you. Boop. That was a really long wait, like 20 minutes, so you didn't have to deal with that. Only me. Up we go. Nice view. Always a nice view. I see why the tram's so popular. I get it. Bike lanes where the trolley lanes used to be on the bridge. Pedestrian lane on the other side, I believe. Wow, we are way up here. Look at that. And they're still doing perpetual construction on every single bridge in New York City. Always. I mean, they do look like they require a lot of maintenance, a lot of upkeep, these suspension bridges. Little ants. Look at them. Look at the little ants and little ant cars going over the little ant bridge. And there's the old trolley kiosk we talked about in Subway Secrets. All right, anytime now. Woo! Second person out. That dude was ready to get out. And a big old line. That was crunched. Yeah, you guys didn't see how crowded it was, but I was pretty much scrunched up against the door. And we're back to Manhattan proper. And now we walk, because that's what New Yorkers do. We walk. And we take the subway. We do not be like these chumps right here in their cars. You see how I'm walking pretty much faster than they're driving? 59th Street, Lexington. This is where we're going. We're going to recapture. We're going to double back. Smack. Evan Damashek, continuing city ticket Patreon sponsor. Thank you. Escalator fun. We are going to double back to the N train to pick up some stations we didn't get before. Lexington Ave, 59th Street. This is, I like the little arms on those benches. All right, let's get this. There we go. And N train. There's a couple of stations on the end that I think this is one of them. A couple of stations on the end that the end only stops at. And y'all were probably like, when I rode the queue, you didn't stop at 49th Street. Guess what? Guess what, haters? I'm stopping at 49th Street on the end. You thought I missed it. I didn't miss it. I have my own little route that I'm doing to make sure I hit all the stations. "49th Street, told ya. There it is. July 10th, 1919. Told you I would be here. One of my favorite stations too, just because of the red tile. It's nondescript otherwise, but you know, still nice looking. Here we go, 42nd Street. So I'm back at Times Square. I realized I didn't bring another memory card, and I only have 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on this memory card. I'm gonna have to split this into 2 days. So we'll pick up here next time. See, that was painless. Maybe next time I'll be able to do it all in one trip, but for now, we're gonna take the 3 all the way to the terminal stop. Y'all been begging me to go there. That's right, we're going to 148. Get to the 3 train. Yes, I know I started it and restarted in a different spot than I left off on. Deal with it. Okay, they're holding hands and taking up the entire stairway, but that's okay. The 3 train's just waiting here for me. 1600. Okay. So, all things considered, this is, with all the shenanigans and wait time, this route was probably about 12 hours of riding. And I will encounter shenanigans later, you betcha. Let people out. So I've already been here, but not on the I've already been here, but not on the 3 train, on the 1 train. So we're just going to kind of zoom through this. I don't know why I even put the station called sign up there. Got to get past 96th Street first. Yeah, not going to bother. You know what? I will. Why not? I'm on a different train. Sort of. Now we veer off to go to 110th Street. Now we get to stations we haven't been to yet. 148th Street, Lenox Terminal. It's interesting that that's what the roll sign says, because that's not what the station is labeled on the map. (116), and it's a good thing that I'm actually in the front car, because to get a shot of 145th Street, you need to be in the first 5 cars. So we'll look down that platform to see how short it actually is. But we're not there yet. We've been to 116, not on the 1. 125 on the 3, not the 1. Completely different station. Yes, this 125 is different. 135. I like how they warn you that you got to be in the first 5 cars, as if you have time to change if you're at like the back. Oh no, more crazy people. Oh my gosh, very animated crazy people. I don't need to get a shot of them. Let's come over here. I want to get out the door, but I don't. There we go. He closed the door. Okay. 148th Street. So we got a little glimpse of the short platform at 145th. Oh, hey, a paperwork guy. 148 Lenox Terminal. Haven't got the station. It's just Harlem 148th Street is the map name. May 13th. Here we are, 148th Street, Lenox Terminal. Was it everything you dreamed it would be? It's pretty interesting. Very utilitarian. It just, you know, it needs to do things and it does them. Fine. Let me get out here. Hold the door for somebody else and get through. We're on the street again. And there is the entrance to it. I think that's the only entrance to it, right? So I have to get to the B at 155th Street. I was going to take a bus, but it's actually just a nice little walk, and it's a nice day, so let's do it. Yeah, if you wanted me to explore the exterior of Lenox Terminal, I'm sorry, I just don't have time. There's a lot to do. The whole point is visiting the stations. If I visit and explore, this video would be like 8 hours long. And nobody wants that. Nobody wants to watch 8 hours of me. I don't even know why you want to watch like an hour and a half of me. That is a pretty building. Wait a minute, is there anybody, not even anybody occupying that building? I hope they remodel it to something amazing, because that's a great building. Boy, this neighborhood I've never been to before. It's so cool. Oh, check it out. Check out this wedge building. That is beautiful. Such a New York thing, these wedge buildings. Oh, they're doing construction here with, wait a minute, there's nowhere to, wait a second. Is there a way around? Oh, okay, thanks. Okay, so there's not an actual pedestrian path, but he said you can come on through. Yeah, well, that's going to look nice when it's done. Let's squeeze through here. Dangerous, but whatever. I'm safe. Going the wrong way. More construction, but this one at least has a pedestrian path around it. There we go. Wow, check out these washer and dryer. Or these are just dryers, but man, look at that monster dryer. Look how huge that dryer is. Somebody really needs to dry like a king-size comforter in those things. This is the bridge. I forget what it's the something dam bridge. It goes directly to Yankee Stadium. Not something I've ever been to before. I have not been here, and it's very, very cool neighborhood. Beautiful day too. Autumn day. And here we are, it's actually 155. I was a little confused there for a second. The entrance to 155th is actually at 156th. Yep, it's a little weird, but MTA reasons, you know. Here we go. Ready for an Omni Smack! Benjamin Morgan, continuing City Ticket Patreon sponsor. Thank you, sir. 155. Never been to this station before. Never actually set foot in it. D train, I need the B. 9 minutes. All right, there it is. Okay, 15 minutes. There's the D. And I don't think I want you to stop. Get on out of here. Get on. Bye-bye, D-Train. Sorry for everybody riding it. I checked the MTA app and did the math. That D would not get to 145th Street in time for me to catch the B that would be leaving from there. So I'm waiting for this B.
Hello everyone, the MTA is hiring. We're looking to hire talented individuals as bus operators, skilled tradesmen, and for positions in legal, labor, occupational, and engineering technology fields. For more information on openings, events, and to set up job search, visit careers.mta.org. Join the team that moves millions and apply to work with MTA.
By the way, I applied for the MTA video editor position, didn't even get an interview. So apparently they aren't trying to hire talented people. Yep. I'm not bitter though. I'm bitter. But I'm not bitter. I probably couldn't continue this channel if I was hired by the MTA. They'd probably, dude, you get conflict of interest. All right, B train at 1:55. Now we got to ride this all the way. I think this is the last full length ride on a line. 1:45. This is, I think some still terminate here, but it actually go. All right, close the door, bud. Close the door. Nobody's wait. Oh, okay, we're being held. Okay, this is bad news. That was a long pause. Some B trains terminate at 1:45, is what I was trying to say. 1:35, September 10th, 1932. Wet paint. Wet black paint. They painted it black. It's wet. They just, whatever. 1:25. Not 1:25 on the 3. Not 1:25 on the 1. Just to be clear. $116, still 1932. $110. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh man. Love the art installations. Again, a thing that I will miss. 103, a thing that I will miss on the 2nd Avenue subway. I think they have tiles upstairs, not on the platforms though. Hey, a camera. They just chucked it right in there, didn't they? 96. Not to be confused with 96 on the 123. Or 96 on the 456. Wait. 456 doesn't stop at 96. Yeah, it does. It just doesn't stop at 72nd. Or it's always confusing. The Lexington line doesn't really match up with the 7th Avenue line. Exactly. 72. $59. Here we go. Come on, let me get out. Columbus Circle. I know it's crowded. Just let me find a door where I can get a. There we go. There, 59th Street, Columbus Circle. Woo! We're still here. Come on, get it going. Get it going. Still here. Give me time to walk. Over here. Oh, they opened the door again. Come on. What's going on? MTA shenanigans. Am I getting shenanigans? There we go. Okay, let's go. We got to get all the way to Grand Street. Got some ridings yet to do. 7th Ave. $47.50 Rockefeller Center. We've already been here on the F, so I'm not going to label it. $42nd Street, Bryant Park. Also already been here on the F. We will visit stations twice, a couple of times. 34th Street. That's correct. The F train. Oh, come on. This B train's acting super weird. It's not that crowded. but the operation is being odd. Whoa, okay. All right, let's go. 11:15. All right, shenanigan time. Been here 7 minutes, and they said trains dispatcher. That's all.
Where we do have a investigation on another train that's holding us up. As soon as it clears up, we should be ready to go. We apologize for the inconvenience. Thanks for your patience.
11:20.
We apologize for the inconvenience. We have a train ahead of us that went into brakes in emergency. They are investigating. We should be moving shortly when it's good to do so. We apologize for the inconvenience. Thank you for your patience.
11:24.
We have a train ahead of us that brakes went into emergency. There is the train operator and the other train is investigating. We should be moving shortly. We apologize. Please be patient.
We got no choice, do we?
Once again, the investigation is still going on the other train with the brakes going into emergency. We still at standstill. We apologize for the inconvenience. As soon as we get to say so, we'll be on the move. We definitely apologize for the inconvenience. Everybody, please be patient. It seems like the problem has been resolved. We should be moving shortly when the lights is green. Once again, we apologize for the inconvenience. Thank you for your patience.
11:35.
Dispatch is moving trains one by one. As soon as we get the green light, we should be moving. Once again, we apologize for the inconvenience. Thank you for your patience.
Okay, well, we don't really have a option other than to be patient, but I do appreciate the conductor and his, took him a while to make an announcement, like 7 minutes before we got any kind of announcement, but I do appreciate him updating us. Already stopped here on the F train. Already stopped at BLAF. But we got to ride the B because the D comes later to ride every train. We didn't want to skip any. Grand Street had to pick up this one station. The conductor just mentioned that I was sticking my arm out the door every time he saw it. He was like, "Was that you doing that?" And I was like, "Yeah, oh well, whatever." Anyway, this B train was brought to you by Shenanigans. Yep, got shenanigan pretty hard on that one. Oh, looks like a tourist group. I gotta get above ground. We gotta take the bus now. Yep, now we take the bus to the L train up First Ave. Oh, that's dangerous. I hate it when loading trucks do that. They take out the ramp, the lift, and it like extends over the sidewalk. Super dangerous. Extends over the crosswalk. Even worse when it extends over the sidewalk. Oh man, no, come on. I needed that. That's the bus I needed. Thwarted by the stop signal. Here we go, M15. That's the one we're taking. So I missed my first M15 bus because of the light. Now I'll just wait for the next one. Because I don't have a choice. I guess that one's going to be the new 15 when it comes off break. Or not. Or that was just... Wait a minute. Okay. Oh, I was scared there for a second. Let's wait for everybody else to get on. Nope. You know what? I'm going to go ahead. The other people are getting on the other entrance. Boom! Kevin Lippis! Continuing. Patreon sponsor. City Ticket. Thank you, sir, for being such a long-term Patreon sponsor. Close the doors, and it's time-lapse time. Zoom-a-zoom. Oh, there went a garbage truck. Still got a ways to go. That's the stop I need to get off at, but it's going to be a while before we get there. See, I pulled the cord during time-lapse, and you couldn't see it. Thank you. So I had to, freeze frame on it. There we go. First Avenue L station. 3 minutes. I can deal with that. First, we got to get the Omni Smack. Ollie Hagen, continuing Patreon sponsor. City ticket. Thank you, sir. 8th Avenue only. That's where I'm going. Oh, check it out. Oh, my dudes are just like blocking the... Come on. What the heck? 3 minutes still. Interesting. Okay. I like them. I like this. See? I wanted to jump right then, but it changed my mind. I actually don't mind these, and the gray color is an improvement over the yellow. Plus, I can set my camera down on it. And here comes the L. Yeah, I like this as a camera stand. Very cool. Ding! L train! Not taking it that far. Doesn't go that far. Just goes east to west, and Manhattan is not a very wide island. Very long, tall island. 3rd Ave, June 30th, 1924. So this must be 6th Ave, right? Anytime. There it is. 14th Street, Union Square. It's actually called Union Square, not... Yeah, Union Square. 3rd Ave, Union Square. Then 6th Ave. Oh, there's no station identifier. On that pole. It's all about the luck of the stop. Whatever door I'm at is just where it is. All right. Anyway, we're all done. 8th Ave. 8th Ave. According to the map. May 30th, 1931. Is that what it said? Transit Training Center. Ooh, let's go do that instead of the rest of this video. Just kidding. Let's go out the heat. Southwest corner. I think that's where I need to be. And yep. Now we got to find the bus again. But not an SBS this time. We actually have to ride a very specific bus. Local bus. Got to walk up or west on 14th Street. Whoa, check it out. I guess this used to be an actual car drive but now it's pedestrianized. Love it. Or at least today it is. Hopefully it's permanent. M11, that's the one. So I have to take the M11, but this bus is just sitting here blocking the bus stop. I guess I'll have to wait for it from behind the bus. That seems to be a common theme. The out-of-service buses just off, just sitting there. Well, that's not it. That's not the one. Not even stopping here. Oh, that's not it either. Ah, there it is. Curves off. Fare required. Well, that's good to know. Oh, man. He's stopping right here. There we go. Boop! Patrick Cochran, continuing City Ticket Patreon sponsor. Thank you, sir, for your long-time sponsorship. Ah, it's a single seat. I like the seat. Boop. And time lapse. Guess what train we're going to take next? We're going north.
Next stop, 10th Avenue and West 34th
That's the one. Wait a minute. Was that me or did somebody pull it just before me? Doesn't matter. I'm going to say it was me. Thank you, bus driver, people. I think I forgot one time on this particular ride. Yep, that's right. We're going to Hudson Yards. Wow, look how windy it is today. Look at that tree. It was actually bowing over pretty hard earlier. And Hudson Yards is always windy, it seems like. Even when it's not a windy day. I don't know what they did, but it really channels some wind through here. And there's the subway indicator, but it's all here on the corner because the subway entrance is right over here. All right, we're going into the spaceship. The spaceship that is Hudson Yards. You ready? Omni Smack! CJ! Continuing City Ticket Patreon sponsor, thank you! We're going to take the escalator. Yay! Wait, do we get this escalator all to ourselves? Yes, close it. Nobody's coming. I would not do that if somebody was actually coming to take the elevator. Hooray, I get escalator all to myself. I've never gone actually down on this. Check it out. Yep, one of the escalators, the other one, is already on its way down. Meow. Boop. Through the spaceship quarter. Yeah, it's slow, but I love the escalator. I just like saying escalator, I think. 34th Street, Hudson Yards, September 13th, 2015. Open since I've been living in New York City. I remember Mayor Bloomberg did a photo op. I assume this is the right one. Yep, 3 minutes. It doesn't say which platform it's leaving from, but people are on this train, so I'm a follower. Got a bit of time to check out that wrap. Close the doors. Come on, close the doors. There we go. 34th Street, Hudson Yards. Bye-bye. Zoom. 42nd Street, Times Square is next. Even though it seems like this should have a different station name because the 7 line stops sort of in between the A. Let's see. Times Square. Yep. Whatever. It's like at a weird place in between the 1, 2, 3 and the A, B, C, D, E, F, E. Sorry, A, B, C, D, E. Hey. Fifth Ave. It's a weird space in between the 7th Ave and 8th Avenue lines, is what I'm saying. 5 Ave, Bryant Park. Oh, it's open and closing. This train's having some issues, isn't it? 42nd Street, Grand Central 42. All right, now, just to make sure we take all the trains, subway trains that is. Oh, they're doing stuff in here. Can't see it though. We're gonna have to take the shuttle because we can't say we're taking all subway trains if we don't take the shuttle because that's a subway train and it's IRT. You don't realize how deep that 7 train is until you have to walk up all those stairs to get to the shuttle. Yep, it's a pretty deep tunnel for the 7. And then it just goes above ground most of the way in Queens. Oh yeah, another wrap. Look at that. The wraps are getting a lot more prolific. So this was opened October 27th, 1904. The shuttle between Grand Central and Times Square. Wild how often they change these wraps. Watch your step. Good advice, and thank you for writing that. Okay, well here's the other shuttle train, since there's only 2 shuttle trains running now. That one should open, and this one will close, right? Boop. There we go. And we're done. One stop. Yep, Times Square, 42nd Street, but in gray. 1 minute, it leaves. No, I don't want any watermelon or mango, although they do have the best mango. These ladies, I don't know how they pick the mangoes, but they really know how to pick a mango. Very tasty. All right, now we gotta see some stations we've already seen just to capture the Wall Street station. Yep, haven't been to Wall Street on the 2 yet, only on the 4-5. 2-3, that is. But we've already ridden the 3, so we haven't ridden the 2. So in the vein of catching all trains, not doing 40, we've already been to this, so we're on the 2. Well, at least we're going express. Letting people out because it's busy. And these IRT trains are skinny. It just seems like the BMT lines the Division 2 lines are trains are just better, just wider. It's really weird how I can feel like Chamber Street. Already been here though. I've been here in red. If it was a different color, then I would do a different label, but it's not. By the way, all of the opening dates I got, there's Park Place, have not been here. All the opening dates and such I got from Wikipedia by clicking on each individual line that I was writing, each individual train line that I was writing. So like, I didn't get the date from the 1 train when I was writing the 2 train. I double checked everything for each train line. Fulton Street. I don't know why I labeled Fulton. I've already been here on the 1. No, wait. The 1 doesn't stop at Fulton Street. Silly super toe. Wall Street. We're here. I actually want to see 60 Wall, the atrium. Without turnstile, thank you. I was talking to an MTA station employee. A nice lady asked me if I needed help and told me where to go to get to 60 Wall. It's right here. So let's go see what's up with Wall Street. She also said it's under construction, so let's see what's going on. See what we can see. Yep, this is definitely it. I remember this. Not up there, it's actually up here. Gotta go into the actual atrium. Let's get some escalator fun. Oh, they're the palm trees, but that's all we see. What if they're gonna keep the palm trees? Good old red globes. The fountains that are not on. Goodness. There is some serious construction going on. You can hear it, but there are no cracks, so I can't actually look and see what's going on. It's not 60 Wall. They did a good job of blocking everything from view. It's 60 Wrecking Ball, because that's what they're taking to this place. Nope, can't see. Nope, nope. That's weird. Why? That's weird. I thought the whole purpose of those windows was to let people see in. They don't want anybody to see. I guess we'll just have to wait for the surprise. Or we can just, you know, look in this door. Yeah, you really can't see what's going on. I'm not going in there, obviously. Oh, that's what it's going to look like from the exterior. I guess it's going to be an improvement? Question mark? We'll see. Welp, we're all done. Now we got to walk to Fulton Street from here. Gotta love those big bronze car block. I don't know what you call them, actually. They're not bollards. Oh, the Federal Reserve Bank. Good. Oh, darn you, Federal Reserve. Wow, this place is built like a bank, too. Goodness. May as well be called Federal Reserve Knox. Oh no, hey, it's Jewel. It's a vaping shop. The Jewel store closed. That's terrible. Don't vape, kids. Sarcasm, obviously. Don't vape. Bad for you. Oh, hey. Woohoo. Heck yeah, secret entrance. What have we got in here? Oh, wow. A lot of closed, what looked like kiosks that used to be stores, I guess. Oh, an Omni machine. Dang, a secret entrance for the Omni machine. They are everywhere. I mean, good. And smack. Jack Adlovich. Thank you so much for being a continuing Patreon sponsor. One of the first Patreon sponsors. So cool. Fulton Street. And ding. Barely hopped on it. We only need to take this one stop. Got to pick up some... There's the C train going the other way. Yeah, it's a 46. Whatever. Chambers Street. This is where we wanted to stop. So we want to transfer here to the E to pick up some other stations on the E line. That's the way to go. Going to the World Trade Center E. This way. Thank you. Thank you, Wayfinder. Down we go to World Trade. September 10th, 1932. Ding, E-Train. Listen to train crew for now. There we go. Canal Street's next. We actually are taking this to the last E stop in Manhattan. We're going to Lexington Avenue 53rd and then doubling back. Yeah, but we're going to double back on a different train, so don't worry about it. This E-Train's arriving. Oh, this door's closing. That door's... Oh, I hope they didn't. I hope nobody needed to transfer back to the other E-Train because they didn't let it happen. Close the leaving train before opening the arriving train. Ugh. Come on. Dirty window. September 10th, 1932 for Canal Street. Not the Canal Street on the Lexington line. Not the Canal Street on the one train. Different Canal Street entirely. Not on the Broadway line either. Oh, hey! Check it out!
That's more like it.
Popeye door! Spring Street. Oh, we gotta change sides now here at West 4th. September 10th, 1932. West 4th Street, but blue. That's right. Haven't ridden any of the ACE trains yet. Well, I did. I rode the C and the E, but you might guess where I'm going to end up because I haven't ridden the A yet. But we are so close to visiting every station in Manhattan. Such a long day. Second day. Long day, first day, long day, second day. 23rd Street. Yep, these are some of the stations that I had to pick up. The local stations that the A doesn't stop on. Otherwise, I'd just be riding the A.
This is a Queens-bound E train. The next stop is
34th Street, Penn Station, September 10th, 1932. So you see, this station opened at a different date than the one train version of it. 42nd Street Port Authority, not 42nd Street Times Square. Even though they are connected. 50th, wait a second, what the heck? Look at that. Look at that. They reopened, that used to be closed. I did an episode about it. I did a Subway Secrets about it.
See that door? Just a working entrance that's completely locked off. They could restore this, they could make this entrance accessible to people, and they'd have another entrance to 50th
And they
Street.
did that. They opened the entrance. When did they do this? I didn't know anything about this. They opened the 50th Street North entrance. That's so cool. It looks great too. Good job, MTA. Good job. 7 Ave, August 19th, 1933. Here we go. 5th Avenue, 53rd Street. This one's the one with the cool decorations on the wall. The cool art installation. One more stop. 53rd Street is a weird station to choose to have it go into Queens, but it is what it is. Lexington Ave, 53. Cool. Just need to take the M back the other way because we haven't ridden the M train. Hey, it's Donald Trump. Nice to meet you. Not really. That's a tiny door. Oh, look. I guess I didn't know these were stickers, but I guess they are just stickers. When you look at it, it's just a black piece of metal with a sticker on it. So now we're going to double back on stations we've already visited, but we're going to ride trains we haven't ridden yet. All right, so unfortunately there are delays on the M, so we're getting shenanigan right out the box. Get that E train out of the way, because I already rode the E train. Hey there. Was he just spying on me just now? Weird. Okay, so it looks like we have 15 minutes for the next M. Oh, because of signal problems, of course, every time. You know what? I'm going to snatch that M here right now. Yeah, there were 2 E trains in between that last E and this M train. Whatever. Dang, M train. Accomplished. M for magic, because we are almost done.
Fifth Avenue, 53rd Street. Attention everyone, there are more than accessible subway stations. Please check mta.info/elevators for real-time elevator status at your station. Transfer individual.
Here's a better shot of the art installation here at 53rd Street, 5th Ave, but orange. Nice. The map, just like blown up portions of the map, and it's great. I'm actually getting used to the chart. The weekend maps on the MTA's website are really useful. Platform switch, Take the D to the Bronx. We're not actually going to the Bronx, obviously, but we're going toward the Bronx. And here's a B. We've already ridden the B. 4750 Street, Rockefeller. Delays on the D line, of course, because I'm almost to the end. Why would they not? Oh, this has been a shenanigan full day. Here we go, finally. All right, so we have visited every station in between here and 145th, I want to say. So, yeah, there's the D train. We're just going to kind of zoom through this. 7th Ave, already been here. I'm just going to have a seat and zoom through it. Yes, 59th Street, Columbus Circle's next. Yeah. Good old time lapse. We're going to go, there's 59th Street, and we are zooming past all the local stops to 125th, and zooming past 140, yep, 125 to 145, because we've already been to 135. We did it. We made it. He said attention. It doesn't matter. I'm done. I'm done with this. 145 Street. 145 Street on the A though. 145 Street, but blue. Last leg of the journey. Just got to get to Inwood. The R46s are out in force on the AC lines today. Maybe we'll get it. Oh, here we go. It's a good way to end the journey. I mean, these are really prolific on the A line. Unfortunately, I have to pick up some stations in between here and 168. Can't ride the A yet. Yep, gotcha. Maybe we'll get a R211 C train if we're lucky. An R179 A train. All right. 2 A's back to back. Good job, MTA. Yep, and no C until whatever. Don't have time to wait for another one. Oh, look. Why don't you like the R46s? Because they're really rider unfriendly. Oh, look at that. An R46A. Glad we missed that. 3 A trains back to back. Yep, before the C even arrived. Or even left the station. That was a chime. Racing the A train, but we're actually going to stop. We got 2 stops in between here and 168th. And that one's the A train's going down to the express track to go straight to 168. Wow. 155 Street. This R46 looks like they pulled it out of the junkyard because they needed it, I guess. I don't know. Oh, wow. That's a beautiful mosaic. 163 Amsterdam. Ooh. Well, this station's been renovated recently, hasn't it? It's really nice. Here, 163 Street, Amsterdam. I actually don't think I've ever stepped foot in this station. Whoa, check it out. This is actually, I just realized I'm standing on just a piece of plyboard that they put some linoleum over to match. Ugh, and yeah, this is a mess. Wow. That's I mean it's a patch that works, I guess. Not super great. Like, but it's there, and I'm not falling through completely, so that's good. Man, come on, let's go. Just one more stop before I transfer to the A. Come on. Ah. Okay, I've been stuck at the station for a while. One more stop. Apparently, there's a train in the station ahead of us. I'm blinking like that because this C train took forever to get here. I don't know what train would be in the station ahead of us. Anyway, we are here, 168th Street, September 10th, 1932. We're not going up. Another A's coming in 3 minutes. And here it is. We do get to end on R211 anyway.
This is the 207th Street bound A express train. The next stop is 176th Street.
Oh, come on. I did just need to wait for the next C train. Like, I could have waited for the next C train and still, well, if the door's open, I could have still crossed over to this one. A trains are delayed in both directions. Oh, yeah, man, I could have crossed over from a R211C to a R211A. Whatever, I wasn't trying to wait. I'm at the end of the journey. I'm tired, bud. Tired. Tired, people. 175 George Washington Bridge. September 10th, 1932. GW. 181. Not to be confused with 181 on the one line. There's a different shot. I'm getting so bored that I'm trying to get different shots. That was a pretty cool shot of but you know, I don't recommend setting your camera on the ground because people could step on it. Come on in. 190 Street, September 10th, 1932. Let's get a top-down shot now. Very nice. Zoom on to the next station. Is it Dyckman? Is that right? Or is it 200? It's Dyckman 200. Say I was right both times. Had some good station identifiers. I can barely get a shot of it though. Just called Dyckman Street on the map. Oh my gosh. This was a heck of a journey. Seriously. Every single station. I wish I had a different memory card so I could have like a second memory card on me so I could have, you know, done it all in one day. Now I'm going to have to redo it next year. Inwood-207. This is the last stop on this entire journey. And that's it. That'll do it. That's every single station in Manhattan, the borough. 207 was the last. We've been here before, and it was pretty cool. Let's go upstairs. Up we go. You know what? It doesn't count until we get out of the station, right? At least that's what I like to tell myself, I guess. Yep. But this is the exit that I went to on the one of the episodes for Where To Now. I have to do this again, but I got to do it all in one day. But it was like 12 hours of riding. At least an hour of shenanigans. It would be a tough day. Now I've got to head back home. And hopefully I can record a little extra something for the Patreon subscribers. Remember, leave your car at home. Take the train to every single station in Manhattan. Just not all at once, because that's crazy. Thank you so much, Patreon sponsors, and don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel because all the big videos drop here.